All right, guys, this is a little different kind of equation or question. This one, they're going to ask you for the slope and the equation of the line, but the most important part is they want you to tell them what the slope actually means. So we're going to come up with the equation. They want us to find the slope, and then they want us to tell what the slope actually means. So let me read this real quick. It says Naomi is in the business of manufacturing phones. She must pay a daily fixed cost to rent the building and equipment. She must also pay a cost per phone produced for materials and labor. It says, let C represent the total cost in dollars of producing P phones in any given day. A graph of C, the cost is shown below. Write an equation for C, then state the slope of the graph, and then determine the interpretation and the context of the problem. So that's a mouthful. So very first thing, let me take a picture of this so I can mark this up a little bit. All right, first thing we're going to do is, since we've already gone through that part, we don't need that anymore. So first thing we're going to do, here's the y-intercept, this 300. So we know it's going to be plus 300. Now what we need to do is we got to find the y-intercept. So now to find now what we got to do is find the slope. So we need to find a point that is going through a corner. So here is one. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. So that's the point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3. Now, each one of those blocks is 100. So even though I went up 3, I've actually gone up 300. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Each one of these blocks is 100. So I went up 3 blocks and each block represents 100. So that's 300 I went up. Now, let's see how much I'm going to run. So from here, I'm going to run 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, down here, the X values are going up by 1. So the slope is the rise over the run. So this is going to be 300 divided by 4. That's going to be our slope. We need to simplify this. So that's going to be 12, I believe. 12, is that right? Yeah, it's 12. So this is going to be 12. So this is going to be 12x plus 300. Slope is 12. And what does that mean? Well, it means 12 over 1. That means remember, we got the X's down here. So that stands for phones. And remember, the Y's go on top. And this is the cost. So to produce every time we make one phone, the cost goes up by $12. That's what it means. That's the interpretation of the slope. So let's go and answer this. All right, so our equation is 12x plus 300. The slope is 12. And what does it mean? It means that's the amount it takes to produce a phone. Additional cost to produce each phone. Remember, slope is always going to be a rate. So when you're looking for answers or you're trying to come up with the answers, you got to look for the rates and use the units that they give you. So they told us the phones manufactured, and they also told us the Y values was cost. So that's how we know it. All right, so let me submit this. Oh, what happened to my slope? Oh, it's 75. Oh, crap. Oh, and I had the wrong variable. Ooh, I really messed this one up. So, he said 75. Yeah. All right. So, I tried to do this in my head. I messed it up. But you can see that the slope is actually 300 over 4, which is what I had. I got 12 somehow. But it should have been, it should have been 25 times 3, not 4 times 3. So I messed that one up. But it's the same thing. But the cost to produce each phone was right. So I made another calculation mistake. So I'm going to stop this, post it. Just to let you know, I do make some careless mistakes too. So let me go here, stop it, and I'm going to post it.